This is Pixel. While Truffle was my very first hognose, Pixel is Dex's, previously referred to as J-Man, first hognose. After I got Truffle, Dex decided to go back the very next day to the Snakeville Grace booth where I got her and picked out his own hognose baby. Initially, he was being called London by Snakeville Grace. But after considering some ideas for names that would work with his look and personality and was related to computers because of Dex's work, we almost went with Beta, by the way, but decided Pixel fit best. It worked for his sort of pixelated looking gray and black patterning, and the name is just cute too. Dex has been partial to the Axanthics and Sables from day one, and Pixel was the one that we bonded with out of the other options that were there, so we took him home and he got his very own little baby hognose quarantine bin like Truffle did. Pixel was hatched on August 20th, 2022. And when we first brought him home, he was only around 5 months old and weighed just 16 grams. He's now about 25 grams. He has been one of our most shy and defensive hognoses, but he makes up for it with his good looks and calm demeanor once he's been in your hand for a few moments. Here's a video of the first time we tried feeding him about a week after we got him home.
Are you fierce? Are you fierce little baby boy? Good boy.
Sometimes it can be challenging to get a hognose to eat, especially a young one, but we did eventually get him to eat. The first few times we actually had a drop feed Pixel, which is just the term used for essentially leaving a mouse somewhere in the enclosure and letting them eat it off of a small plate perhaps, or just the substrate itself. Pixel is now eating off the tongs just fine, and oddly enough, we're actually having more trouble getting Truffle to eat than we ever did with Pixel. So you never know when they're going to suddenly refuse an offering or change their eating habits, and just because they might be hard to feed in the beginning doesn't mean it'll always stay that way, and vice versa.
Wow, it's very polite. Kind of got it sideways.
After Pixel was done with his quarantine period, Dex moved him into a small, front-opening exoterra with some cork bark and rock hides. As soon as he had an enclosure with aspen instead of paper towels, he immediately dug in and he spent a lot of time burrowing under his substrate or hiding in his tunnel, but he has gotten a lot more comfortable in these days, and we see him often with like a third of his body out of his hide as he relaxes, or even just sitting out in the open. He also really likes his wood tunnels. Since getting Pixel, Dex has become completely enamored with keeping hognoses in general, and it was because of his experience with Pixel and mine with Truffle that we decided to become hognose breeders. In 2025, we'll have our first clutches, and one of those, hopefully, will be Pixel's. His girlfriend Chroma will be the star of the next Get to Know Our Snake series video. And if so, they will make some incredible and beautiful little hognose babies, so stay tuned. Dex loves all of our snakes, but Pixel will always be special to him because he was his first hognose snake. He's doing so much better with handling, Pixel that is, compared to how sassy and hissy and bluff-strikey he was in the beginning. And now he's still a little squirmy, but much more calm, and we rarely hear a hiss out of him these days. Our hope is, as he grows, that our work with him and all the other snakes in our care will create happy, well-socialized, and handleable adults. It just goes to show that even the sassiest of babies can make great pets if you are patient and persistent enough. And that is Pixel the hognose snake. I hope you enjoyed getting to know him, and if you like these videos, then like and subscribe so you can get notified as more of our videos come out. Thank you so much, my hearties, for hanging out with us and watching our videos, and until next time, stay safe and stay scaly.